Let me ask you this question, Mieka. So, because if this gentleman, Isaiah 43, I don't know what he looks like. I don't know him. He talks. The talking doesn't make him white. I'm asking you, Mieka. So, if he was a European man, he can't be an ancient Jew. He can't be a Jewish guy.
Okay, and we're gonna do Garfield. If we're gonna do that, we could say black people in Africa. They could say the same thing. They could say they could say they came to America. They could say all of that too. They could say they could go back to that area.
No,
too.
You know what's the difference? Wherever these people migrated, right? They carry the culture, and you see the practice of the culture. But
guess what? When
hold on.
They was told they couldn't.
Let me finish.
They was told they couldn't practice their
Let me finish. African Americans have no cultural identity as far as Judaism is concerned until they landed here. They got it when they got here. That's the difference.
Yo, can I ask a question?
Go ahead, Ra.
Yeah, to the guy that's a European Jew or whatever. Do you believe that you are those people from the book?
Of course.
Thank you.
Case closed, Garfield.
Thank you, RaBorn.
Yo, let me finish. Hold on. Let me finish.
The same way that you believe you're the people from the book. Bro.
I don't believe in none of that book. Yo, hold on, bro. I don't believe your whole book.
That's a vague question.
Hold on.
In my defense, that's vague.
Hold on.
Come on, what are we asking over here, dude?
Can I finish, please?
I don't believe in your book. You guys are getting in your feelings.
Hey, calm down. You're in your emotions now. You're in your emotions, guys. Calm down.
History, brother.
You believe that?
I can listen for 2 hours. Calm down.
Calm down, bro.
And all I hear is a bunch of people in their feelings.
Yeah, man. Calm down, bro.
Because we have our history and you don't.
Listen, that's fine. I got my history. I know what my
I got my history.
Yo, could you mute him for a second, brother?
We've been 2 hours.
He can't control himself.
Hold on. One mic and
See, Garfield, you went around the point.
One mic and RaBorn, man. One mic. One mic. One
mic. You tell him to be quiet. What's wrong with him?
Man. One mic and RaBorn.
Is he crazy or something? Listen, all you did was answer the question, which is correct. You believe you are them ancient people. There's no Shem, there's no Ham, there's not. That shit is fake. So if you're white and you're black,
so
stop talking, bro.
History.
Yo, bro, stop talking. If you identify, bro, why you keep talking, bro? Stop talking. You can't prove none of them shit. You don't got no lineage to that. Fact, you've been brainwashed to think that. They took your European history and you think you're that. You're not that. How you gonna be? Hey, yo, let me finish, bro. How you gonna be a lineage for some people who live to be 300, 400 years old? That shit is fake. So if you black or you white and you a part of it, the shit is fake. Period. Burn the book. The shit is garbage. I'm done now. Have a nice day.
I mean, it's the mythology of his people, though.
This how you kill the Garfield. This how you kill the Bible, Garfield. Stop saving them. Tell him that shit is fake. Tell him that shit is fake, Garfield.
You guys get violently mad when you get called out.
Hey, is you Ashkenazi Jew, bro?
Sephardic.
You Sephardic. I mean, we could say the same thing about Shango or Orishas on other shit. It's just mythology. It's a mythology of this fucking people.
The last thing I want to say is in Zechariah.
Europe came through the Jewish diaspora and went through Europe and shit from the Middle East. They got genetic connections to them motherfucking people.
So in Zechariah 8:19, there are fastings where we mourn the temple destruction. That we've been keeping these fasts for the last 2,500 years, and none of you from White Oak have kept a single fast.
Listen, Isaiah. We do not care what your ancient book of cosplay and make-believe says. None of us believes a nigga wrestled an angel and broke the angel's hip.
So I understand you don't believe in the Bible. I'm not trying to convince you, bro. I'm not trying to convince you about the Bible. If you don't believe in the Bible, then you're not someone I'm talking to. I'm talking about these people who think they are the real Jews.
From a man's rib, a snake had a conversation with the woman. A donkey had a conversation with a person on his who was riding.
If you don't believe the Bible, I'm not talking to you.
They walked around the town chanting, and the walls of the town fell,
I'm talking to
You
people
are
who
dealing
think
with
they
the
are the
wrong
real
one.
Jews.
We don't care about your book of cosplay, bro.
Can I ask you a question? Like,
Y'all are all over the place,
if you
man.
say that your tradition has been was kept over the years, and it's it's in the religious text, that so you take that as history. Why did your historians or
They
people who
have other
preserved
books
it,
like the
why?
Talmud and the Midrash.
Yeah,
So
okay,
am I
but
talking to atheists or
why
am I
did they
talking to
write the history?
BHIs?
Why did they write the historical events in
Are you an atheist
allegory?
or are you
In
BHI? Who am I
allegory,
talking to?
who, me?
Yeah, are you an atheist or BHI?
No. I'm neither. I'm just asking. I'm just
So you're just
asking you.
throwing out. You're just talking.
I'm
I'm an
asking you a question.
anti-theist.
I'm asking you a
I'm an
question. I'm asking you.
anti-theist. The
The
I'm
one you
Jews
asking you
want to
why.
be the man of
the
the
one that
Bible.
you ran
Yeah,
from is
I'm
an
asking
They
you.
want to
anti-theist.
be.
I said, how come your historians recorded the historical events in allegory? Why? That's not how history that supposedly like scholars take. They're not going to take historical events that are written in
If you don't
allegory
think the
form.
Bible is true, you're not. Listen, I know
I'm
Garfield
just
doesn't
asking
believe
you.
in the
I'm just
Bible,
asking you. I'm just asking you. I didn't
but
even hear what you said.
Uh,
Well, for me, I'm just asking you.
I'm not here to talk atheists into the Bible. All I'm here is just to prove that BHIs have no history. We do,
oh look,
and
Because
dude,
the point
that's
that
it.
I'm getting at is you're saying that your identity, your history or traditions are valid because they've been upkept and recorded, whereas there's other groups we don't know just because they're not able to show some
Well,
ancient
if it walks
history.
like a Jew and it talks like a Jew, they might be a Jew. But you guys haven't been doing it since 1960 when Abba Bivens made up this nonsense.
So